Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race, exposure to all things truth, whether you like it or not, with unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bigger Than Race. Boy, do I have a treat for you today. Today we're going to talk to you about one of my hidden gem cryptos. And we're talking about the Internet of Things. Now, I know you hear a lot about crypto such as IOTA. And when you think about the Internet of Things, you think about IOTA. But there is these hidden gems that you don't really hear any whispers about. They're just sitting there, right in plain sight, but you can't even see it. And you don't even know the dots that are connected to that thing right there in plain sight. So today, I'm going to talk to you about IOTEX. When I tell you this is a sleeping giant, matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm just going to throw a bomb at you. Now, to dive right into this content, IOTEX, it is estimated that by 2020, half of the new businesses will run on IoT. IOTEX enables anyone to create their own IoT ecosystems in such a manner that allows more innovation and growth in an open system rather than a closed network. It is the foundational layer, just like the internet's TCP/IP protocol, that enables others to build applications on top of it. This means that IOTEX will be able to capture some of the value while propelling unprecedented innovation in new ways. As the IoT industry continues to grow in 2020, IOTEX is strategically positioned to drive that growth. IOTEX coin will gain significant growth. IOTEX is making this vision a reality and has already partnered with various industry players. IOTEX coin is also available on reputable exchanges such as Binance, Bittrex, and KuCoin, among others. It also receives strategic investments from investors such as HashKey Group, a leading tech conglomerate in Hong Kong, among others. Now, you know I love the Chinese, I love the Asians, because everything starts over in Asia, and then it comes to the U.S. Now, we're going to dive right in to this website right here. IOTEX, Internet of Trusted Things. Blockchain, confidential computing, decentralized identity. Now, they already have a working product, which you could see right here, this UCAM, right in front of your face, which actually won a CES award, if I'm not mistaken. CES or CES, I believe it's CES. But they won the award, so that's there. Now, the Internet of Things reimagined. IOTEX is building the Internet of Trusted Things, an open network where all physical and virtual things, humans, machines, and businesses can interact with full trust and privacy. Now, you've seen these talking devices like the talking refrigerators, the talking Siri, you got Alexa, you got all these things that are going to be connected and talking. You won't even have to do a damn thing if you don't want to. It's going to be like, come over here and scratch my toe, the big toe. And whatever that device is that is connected to the Internet of Things is going to come over there and scratch that big toe for you. Okay? This is where we're headed. Now, you can scroll down this website, but I'm just going to dive straight to the team, okay? Now, look at where these team members come from. We're talking about Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Uber, Intel, Bosch, Amazon, Oracle, Standard Chartered, Horton Works, University of Southern California, Yale University, University of Waterloo, Stanford University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Carnegie Mellon. And we have the NUS. Looks like a college in Singapore. Now, what I want you guys to understand is, in order for any company, traditional company, to succeed in this coming age, it has to merge with blockchain technology and the companies that are building on the blockchain. Now, when you see companies like this on a team, you have to understand these companies are strategically plucking these individuals to go and start these other companies that are on a blockchain so they can already be in the loop. And I'm going to show you how these companies right here come back into play. Now, I want to dive into an article that recently came out. This is from June 29th of 2020. Facebook, IOTEX, R3 among new members of Confidential Computing Consortium. Now, what I want you to understand is these consortiums and these organizations that have these members, they're all members for a particular reason. Now, I just showed you right here these top companies, and now you can see them merging with each other on the Confidential Computing Consortium. Now, I'm not going to really read this because there's really nothing to really read. You guys can read this yourself, but I just wanted to show you, okay? Now, I want to also show you this from their Twitter page. Linux Foundation's Confidential Computing Consortium recently signed up new members such as Facebook and blockchain firms IOTEX and R3. They now join Google and other tech giants in developing trusted execution environment technology. Now, when I show you, these are what I just said was big, okay? But now I want to show you the members that are of the Confidential Computing Consortium, okay? Because, you know, connections in 6 degrees of separation is very important. Now, you've seen where the team members are from. Now, watch this over here. Now, we're on the Confidential Computing Consortium. These are the members, okay? Now, I just want you to see the members real quick. You have Accenture, Alibaba Cloud, ARM, Facebook, Google, Huawei, Intel, Microsoft, Oracle, Red Hat. Now, you saw some of these same companies right over here. Do you not? Now, these companies, as I mentioned before, they pluck key members that were operating at these companies to start this company, IOTEX, because they all know where everything is merging, and they place them here. And now, IOTEX is a part of this organization here. So it's like the illusion of a choice, but they're all connected, okay? You got Red Hat, you got Oracle. Now we're going to come down to the general members. You got AMD, Anjuna, Enclave, Baidu, ByteDance, Cosmion, Sysig, Decentric, Fortinix, iExact. A lot of people were going crazy over iExact, okay? COINDESK, NVIDIA, Oasis Labs, Swisscom, Tencent, VMware. Now, this is huge. We're talking about the partnerships, the connections, the 6 degrees of separation. This is the companies that they came from. This is why IOTEX is going to be one of the biggest in the Internet of Things, period. IOTA is going to be good. It's going to serve its purpose. IOTA is basically for IoT transactions. Okay? That's it. But IOTEX is the mothership. This is like the Amazon of IoT, the Amazon of Internet of Things, the Google of Amazon, the Google and Amazon of the Internet of Things. And I'm going to show you just why. Now, the Trusted IOTA Alliance merges with the Industrial Internet Consortium. Last Friday, the Industrial Internet Consortium announced it is joining forces with the Trusted IOTA Alliance to combine memberships and drive industry collaboration. Members of the two organizations will now work under the IIC to research, develop, and promote practices relating to Internet of Things, IoT systems, including blockchain. Now, this was founded in 2014. U.S.-based IIC fosters the use of industrial Internet of Things, while TIOTA has been working on integrating distributed ledger technologies and IoT. Now, TIOTA started 3 years after the IIC and boasts members such as the IOTA Foundation. Remember I told you, 6 degrees of separation, Chronicled, Consensus, Bosch, Siemens, Cisco, and KPMG. This consolidation will strengthen the ability of the IIC to provide guidance and advance best practices on the uses of DLT across industries and boost the commercialization of these products and services, said Sisla Sisgiri, Senior Analyst, Blockchain and DLT 451 Research. Now, I'm not going to read this entire thing because basically it's just talking about the merger. Now, I'm going to link all of these in the description box so you can all review this for yourself. But I'm going to jump right over here to this next article. Now, this talks about IOTEX and the Industrial Internet Consortium, which merged with the Trusted IOTA. But it says IOTEX, Amazon, and Huawei selected as co-chairs of the IIC Blockchain Task Group. Let me highlight this for you. IOTEX, Amazon, and Huawei is selected as co-chairs of the IIC Blockchain Task Group. That's big news, okay? Most of the individuals, you guys probably have seen IOTEX and just haven't even looked into it. But you know, on Bigger Than Race, I'm connecting the dots. I'm going to show you why things are gigantic behemoths. And this right here deserves a goddamn bomb. Boom! Now, the Industrial Internet Consortium, IIC, is one of the world's leading IOTA consortiums, consisting of 300 plus of the world's premier technology organizations. Now, if IOTA was such a big behemoth, wouldn't you see their name right here next to Amazon and Huawei? No, you would, but you don't, because IOTA is only for the IoT transactions. They're going to serve a big purpose, but they're not going to be as big as IOTEX. IOTEX has been selected as the new co-chair of the Blockchain Task Group of the Industrial Internet Consortium, alongside Amazon and Huawei. IOTEX head of cryptography, Dr. Xinjin Fan, will work closely as co-chairs with Anup Nanra, Global Blockchain Practice Leader at Amazon, and Mike McBride, Senior Director of Innovation and Strategy at Huawei. This exciting news comes following the recent Trusted IOTA Alliance and Industrial Internet Consortium merger announcement in January 2020. Now, this has been founded by Bosch, Dell, GE, Huawei, and Microsoft. The IIC focuses on accelerating the development of adoption and widespread use of interconnected machines and intelligent analytics. As co-chair of the Distributed Ledger Task Group, IOTEX will lead the creation of technology and business frameworks, as well as help drive the implementation of blockchain-based use cases with enterprise end users. Look at this. If this ain't bullish, I don't know what to tell you. Look at the companies that they are in bed with. This is like sleeping with the entire Kardashian family. You laid up with giants. Come on now, man. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the Industrial Internet Consortium page. Now, this is the members. I just wanted to show you. Now, they're the co-chairs. IOTEX is the co-chair. Right next to Amazon and Huawei. This is new news that just came out, maybe within the last 2-3 weeks. Look at all these companies, okay? I'm sure you see a lot of names, but any company on here is a leading company within this technology field. Look at this. China Telecom Global. You have all of this. You can come here for yourself. Dell Technologies, Elron. Look at this. Hitachi. Look, it's just so crazy. Toshiba. PricewaterhouseCoopers. Princeton University. I'm not even going to look at all of this. Purdue. You guys are just going to have to come over here for yourself and see why I am so bullish on IOTEX. Okay? Now, I want to show you this. This is one of the co-founders at IOTEX. But he also is a co-founder at HyperConnect. And I want to show you how things connect with 6 degrees of separation in these companies. Okay? So here he is, working for IOTEX, founded it, and also founded HyperConnect Lab, which we're going to dive into over here and see why they're important. HyperConnect is a startup focusing on cutting-edge technologies, including auto-scalable blockchain, confidential computing, and decentralized storage. HyperConnect is the pioneer of the Internet of Trusted Things, especially on-your-device data, vision, and main contributor of the open-source project IOTEX. We are a research and engineering-driven team comprised of distinguished research scientists, top-tier engineers, and experienced ecosystem builders. We push the frontier of technology and bring impactful innovations into the physical world. HyperConnect Labs is in stealth mode and is focused on building consumer products enabling the vision of #OwnYourDevice data. Now, IOTEX has to work with HyperConnect because they help each other run. Okay? But I just wanted to show you why HyperConnect is important to IOTEX, bringing leading edge innovations into the physical world. So in order for them to utilize these new devices that are connected to the Internet of Things, they need to be able to connect to the technical side to the physical world for the interaction with all these different devices to communicate. That's why these sensors are going to be important. And these cards, these chips are going to be important in these new physical devices that are going to be connected to the blockchain and the Internet of Things. Now, we're going to jump over here to Nordic, which is going to facilitate a key role. Now, Nordic Semiconductor plays a key role in the realization of the wireless future. We remain passionately committed to ultra-low power wireless technology done right. Now, basically, Nordic is going to supply them with the technology that they need. Now, what makes our solutions world-leading is the class-leading level of wireless performance and sophistication, plus the fact that you get it at a price that allows you to use them even if cost-sensitive consumer products. Because of this, Nordic chips are routinely found in wireless PC peripherals, game controllers, sports and fitness sensors, toys, advanced multimedia, controllers, and digital satellite TVs. remotes, to mention a few. Now, this is why you have to be in bed with all of these different conglomerates, these corporations, these technology companies, because each of them serves a purpose in order for the main goal to be realized. Now I'm going to scroll over here back to their Twitter once again. And everything I showed you, IOTEX is connected to. So just think outside the box for a little bit and see what I'm really showing you here. I'm showing you something that you haven't really grasped or realized yet for yourself. But I want you to understand the opportunity we have at our fingertips. We are investing in companies that will be bigger than the Googles and the Amazons of the world. You talk about the greatest wealth transfer? Here it is, goddammit. Here it is. I'm showing you a piece of the goddamn pie. Now, do you want a slice of it, or do you want a half of it, or do you want the whole goddamn pie? Look at this. IOTEX retweeted this from IOTEX. Confidential Computing Consortium announced Accenture, AMD, Ajuna, Enclave, Cosmian, IOTEX, NVIDIA, and R3 joined the Confidential Computing Consortium to contribute to the adoption of confidential computing. Listen, I keep showing you connections, levels. What else can we find up on here that's just going to stand out? We already went over this. Facebook, Google, Microsoft. I mean, that's all you really need to see. Matter of fact, I'm done. You can go on the IOTEX Twitter and scroll down and see that everything that I'm showing you is in fact truth. Now, I'm doing a little deeper dive just to show you that this is legit and this is as good as it gets when it comes to investing in proper blockchain technology, cryptos. We're not just, on this channel, we don't just bring you BS. We bring you truth with facts and show you the connections on why it is a smart idea to look into something, do your own research, and make a firm decision for yourself. I am not a financial advisor, but I am going to bring you some viable research that might pique your interest a little bit. The videos I show you is like a hot date. You see a girl or a pretty girl or a handsome guy over there, and you go, oh, yeah, I want to talk to him. I want to talk to her. Yeah. You're going to want to talk to IOTEX in a second. Trust me when I tell you. Now, this is the last article. And I'm going to read a little bit of this for you. Developing a new world order for the IoT connected universe. Developing a new world order for the IoT connected universe. This article was done in July 28, 2016. When I tell you this is where we are headed, ladies and gentlemen, please take my word for it. Now imagine a world where your coffee maker produces a fresh brew at the break of dawn simply from activating it with your smartphone. Your driverless car directs you to work while you catch up on the morning news. On the way home, your refrigerator notifies you that you're running low on ingredients for dinner. Now, blog, 61% worried about IoT hacks for cars' security cams. That is a possibility, but if it's done right, we won't have to worry about that. Now, I know this seems incredibly futuristic, but we aren't far off. This was in 2016, we're now in 2020. Technology companies globally are generating sensors in everything from oil pipelines to toasters. However, while we are in fact connecting just about everything to the internet, being connected to the internet is not all fun games. It comes with very real vulnerabilities. What if one of these internet-connected devices breaks down, goes haywire, or gets hacked? As we've seen far too often, hackers can hack into smart/internet-connected products in a mere minutes, and there are headlines to prove it. Now, here are some of the headlines. We know what happens, but this is why we're going to merge with the blockchain to make everything, secure, more secure, and enhance the privacy levels. So this article here is a very good article to read. It just basically tells you where we are headed and what things are going to be utilized, which we already have Internet of Things devices as we currently speak. We have a virtual personal assistant device that is not a smartphone, such as the Amazon Echo, a smartwatch, such as an Apple Watch, kitchen appliances, such as the Samsung Family Hub refrigerator, a wearable fitness tracker, such as Fitbit, a thermostat, such as Nest, a light bulb, such as Philips Hue, autos, 20%, wearable fitness trackers, 18%, home security cameras, thermostats, light bulbs, smartwatches. This was in 2016. Now imagine what we have now in 2020. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you the Internet of Things, the Internet of Trusted Things, is going to be the future. It is already the right now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have the future in your portfolios, you are sadly mistaken. Now, I'm not telling you to buy this. Simply, I want you to look at what I showed you, do your own research, and then make a decision. Like Tim Draper. Tim Draper invested into IOTEX, and there's a lot of other big players that invested in this because we all know where it's going. I might not be a Tim Draper, but I will become one because I'm investing right where they put their money at. I'm the black Tim Draper. Well, I'm not black, I'm brown, but you get the damn point. IOTEX is the future of Internet of Things, period. You don't hear about it because they don't want you to know how big it is. I just showed you why IOTEX is a hidden gem and it's a sleeping giant. Wake up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bigger Than Race. Remember, always investigate truth on your own terms. I'm out with a bomb.